We built this city on rock and roll. Hey there, creepy peeps, and welcome to a stale movie review. Has it been a while since I've done a stale movie review? I feel like it has, but then I feel like it also hasn't been a while since I've done one. I don't know what I'm talking about. Today, we're going to be talking about Hatchet, which is directed by Adam Green, about a group of people on a boat tour in Louisiana during Mardi Gras, and they become victims of the slasher Victor Crowley. They have to fight their way out of the swamp and trying to survive. Let's get right into what I liked about Hatchet, which is obviously it's an homage to slasher movies, and if you've been with me on this channel for a while, you will know that I love slashers. Slasher movies are my favorite. I got a nice big soft spot for them. So that part of me 100% enjoyed Hatchet and just had such a fun time watching it because of that. I also liked the all practical effects rule. I was reading that Adam Green was very adamant on no CGI. The only CGI they used was to remove like wires and things like that. They didn't use CGI on any of the like any of Victor Crowley's makeup. Didn't use CGI on any of the kills, so which was really, really cool. You can obviously tell they're practical effects, but a part of me really enjoyed them, and they were just fun. Like, they were really ridiculous kills, and it was just fun to watch. Like, it was just really fun. And some of them were just like straight up absurd. There's one where one of the characters literally gets like Victor Crowley like rips her head, the top of her head off, like pries open her mouth, like kind of like the reverse bear trap in Saw, but with his bare hands. Get it? bear hands? No? Okay. The way they shot it almost looked like stop motion, which looked really cool. I'd really like to see like the behind the scenes or maybe like the commentary on that or something to see if that was actually how they did it, but it looked like stop motion and it looked really cool. Like, it's just a really creative shot, and obviously just like a completely ridiculous kill, but it was awesome. So it's hard to get into dislikes with a movie like this because it's obviously an homage to slasher movies, and y'all know that most slasher movies lean to the ridiculous side. So if you're paying tribute to slasher movies, usually these types of movies are kind of ridiculous and silly because that's kind of the point. So it's really hard to say what I disliked about the movie. I would say besides like the cool and ridiculous deaths, it's kind of a forgettable movie, and that I feel like that sounds meaner than I intend it to be. Like I said, I had a really fun time watching it, but if it weren't for the really crazy and ridiculous deaths, I probably wouldn't watch it again, or I'd probably just, you know, just be one of those like I watched once and just forgot about it and never watched it again. Why should you watch Hatchet? I think you should watch Hatchet if you're like me and you love slasher movies and you haven't seen it yet. You're really gonna enjoy it. It's gonna give you all types of nostalgia type feels. And it's obviously made by somebody who also loves slasher movies, and I think that comes across very clearly in the movie. And watch it for those special effects. Those kills are awesome, and they're all done practically no CGI whatsoever. As for ratings, gonna go ahead and give this a When the Full Moon Rises. You know, like I said, I mentioned it a little bit earlier, kind of gave it away. I might watch this every once in a while when I'm feeling kind of silly and just want to watch some really like gruesome and hilarious deaths. But other than that, if I manage to to get a copy of it like relatively cheap or given to me or something like that, I'll get it, but I don't think I'm gonna go out of my way to put this in my collection, if you know what I mean. So let me know what you think of Hatchet in the comments section down below. If you've seen it, let me know if the sequels are worth it as well. I think there's 2 more, right? There's three Hatchets. And I think I read on IMDb, I don't know how accurate it is, if you watch all 3 Hatchets like without the credit sequences, it's one huge movie. So apparently the second one like picks up immediately where the last one left off, which makes sense because the last one just cuts off like really abruptly. So I guess that makes sense. So let me know if the sequels are worth it if you've seen them. Yeah, and until next time, stay strange. Bye.